Hey, it's your girl Yanni the Bunny, and today I'm going to be talking about season 8, Ready to Love. If you're a fan or you watch the show, I am. I do watch the show. It's a good content to watch. I just want to say some things about it. I know if you have been watching the show the past few seasons, I have. It was a good, it's a good show to me where I see a lot of black love or black singles associating with each other and, doing basically a dating challenge. So I enjoy the show myself. But the past, I'm gonna say this season was the worst. Some people say Miami was the worst. I've been like looking at comments. I do see people say, "Man, Ready to Love Miami was the worst." To me, this Ready to Love Dallas was the pooest, suckest season. I'm just being real. Now the reunion, it may be spicy. How it's coming, it may be spicy because I know it's a lot of heat on the tables. But as far as the season going so far, like the episodes,
that have nothing to do with me, and you assume that they do. I'm not gonna just hold my tongue anymore because I'm trying to respect you as a woman, but you don't show me no respect. You sure? I'm a man first if I'm anything. So at what point did you feel disrespectful? You don't know about me. So you and everything about you. Chris has lost his entire mind.
we on episode 10. I think episode 10 just dropped Friday, I believe. So yeah, it's like the people that they did, the people that they put in this cast this season, it was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was trash. It's like these women and these men they got on here, I'm not gonna say all of them, but it looks like a lot of them are not here for love. They're really there for the wrong reasons, like to promote their careers, for their own special promotion, to get their 1 second of fame. It's like these people is getting worse and worse by the season. Or is it just me? Am I just thinking that, or is it am I tripping? Because I mean, last season it was that too, but it was like this season is just like it's just poo. I'm just being real. This got to be the most trashy season that they have of Ready to Love. But I'm gonna tap in with each character and just give y'all my honest feedback on them and why I believe this season is trash.
I'm gonna start with Sierra. Sierra, she came on the show giving straight auntie vibes. I mean, she was real funny, goofy. She made jokes out of everything. I honestly don't think that she was on the show ready to love, to find love. I think she was on there to find people to party with or maybe a guy to have fun with. But she probably came on the show and just being real. She's a beautiful woman. She came on the show probably saying that this season really didn't have a lot of appealing men, I should say, that she was attractive to. And, she probably wanted to stay on the show just to, hype her name up or, bring her more attention where it can bring her more bread. But once you go on the show and you meet different men and you see that none of them, okay, they give me this aura, none of them are kind of my type or my guy, you really not gonna take nobody serious. You're just gonna go on the show playing, and that's the exact vibes that Sierra gave.
When you watch this show, watch it as entertainment. That's what it is. They pay us. It ain't shit, but they pay us. It didn't do shit for me, but they do pay us. You do get paid, but nobody's doing. And here's the.
Let's talk about Lee. I think Lee is a very beautiful woman. She's attractive. I think she came on the show to find love, but the guys that she was into wasn't giving her the attention that she may have wanted or needed out of a man. And I mean, she was on the show serving us body. Like, girl, we know you fine. We know you the package. Like, she's a very nice girl. I think she came on the show looking for love. I thought she was really, too shy when she got in front of a man. She kind of she was a little too shy. She looks like she's a timid girl. But when she went off on Jessica about that gift, I was like, okay, I guess she knows when to open up. She may just be, shy in front of the cameras. But I think she's there for love, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. I feel like her and Chris will make a cute couple, but since Chris left, I mean, I don't know. And her other connection, I mean, I just feel like he really there just holding on to Lee so he can stay there because he got Lee and Janelle. But, I mean, I think Lee's a pretty good girl, but I don't think she's going to leave out with any connections, just being real. And I'm really surprised by that. Janelle. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like Janelle's character. I feel as if she's too old to be acting the way she acts over Quentin. At the end of the day, this is a dating show. You know, and she's already acting like they're married, they're together. She doesn't want him to have any other connections. It's like she's very disrespectful towards women who she feels may take her man or take one of her top connections. Just like she was with Herbert. I mean, when Herbert told her he wasn't sure about when he would marry her because she said she wanted to be married by the end of this year, she automatically turned red and started putting bad names on him, saying he's giving her player vibes. He giving her all these vibes. At first he was her top connection, but when he said he didn't know if he wanted to marry you by the end of this year, just now meeting you on a dating show, she put all bad names against this man to get him sent home. And she started telling all the women bad things about him. I mean, it looks like to me she's a manipulator. Just like when Jessica and Chris was going through what they was going through, Janelle had no right to get in their business to say, hey, I think Chris is wrong for this and that and that. I feel like she honestly did that to protect Quentin from going home because nobody was having a connection with Quentin except her and Lee. So she had to get somebody else out. So instead she used Chris' name because she knew he was already hot in the seat. And to be honest, I just don't like her character, and I don't feel as if she's there trying to find love. I feel like she's there trying to find a husband because she's getting old and she wants a family, kids, but I mean, you can't fake the love. If you really love someone or you really mess with someone, you really like someone, it's going to fall into place. You can't make someone say, hey, I'm going to marry you by the end of this year. If that's what they want to do, that's what they're going to do. This is not ready for marriage. This is ready for love. And that's what I think her character just brings. Jessica, I'm not going to lie, she is combative. She has been arguing on the show. She doesn't like when people tell her she's wrong. She's a very beautiful woman. And at the beginning of the show, if you see, she was so on Chris when he had to leave. She was like, walking him to the car and all this to make sure that was her top connection.
You worked hard.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
But, hopefully you live to fight another day here. So because Chris has to leave, I want to ensure that he is top of mind for these ladies before we go into eliminations. Just making sure you all are aware. Yes. Of all the great things that the Lord has blessed.
I mean, if she got anything to do with it, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. So I felt it was only appropriate for us to just kind of go on like this little world tour of compliments. You like my cat?
The minute that he told her that, she was a little, I guess, too much for him or maybe too independent for him because he looks like he like women where he can control or he wants to be in control or a woman who stays home while he works. And the minute he told her that she was too independent or whatever he told her, she got like so upset and just hated him. I mean, the thing with these women are when someone tells you, hey, it's not working, let it be a red flag. Let it be, okay, they already told me this is not going to work. So why would you want to keep pulling yourself into it, knowing this person already said, okay, this isn't going to work because you're too independent. And I think she honestly got upset about that. And she had evil eyes and she started faking like she was into Mari. Like, you just fake this connection out of nowhere. You wasn't digging this man at first. Now, to stay in the game, you all of a sudden faking, like she has a connection with Mari. And my point is, the way she talks to him, the way she treats the man, if you really like a guy, you wouldn't talk to him or treat him that way. Just being real. Next character. Aries. I feel as if she's a beautiful woman. She gives me Nia Long vibes, mixed with a little Janet Jackson. Nah, for real. But she's a nice woman. I feel as if she is ready for love, but she has trust issues. I mean, you either gonna make it work with your connection feel or not, And I think she's kind of pushing it away, but she's staying in it. I mean, if you want to be with someone. I have a feeling that the last episode, she's going to tell him that she doesn't want to be in a relationship with him. But she's going to wait until the last episode for some odd reason. But Aries, I mean, she's been quiet. She's been chill. I like her vibe. I mean, she doesn't give mean girl vibes or anything like that. Katarina, she's pretty. I mean, I feel as if she has to push a little harder. She doesn't have like a lot of deep connections. I know she was trying to do her little thing with Marie. I feel like that's going to work, but by Jessica being in the way, faking like she's messing with him, you know, to stay on the show, that may cause some issues. But in the meantime, I think Katarina's a pretty girl. She's really there, ready for love. And I think she does need to just step it up a little bit more. I mean, she has to push a little harder. I don't know if she thinks that the men are going to chase her, but you have to show you're interested. And I don't think she's just pushing as hard as she should. She's a pretty girl, but you got to step your game up, girl. So that's all for now. I'll be doing my next upload on the men's Ready for Love, my honest opinion on the men's. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and let me know what you think.